Oh, there it goes. Everybody look up and watch out. It's Keep Up with Stillvinsane. I'm here with the rest of the Keep Up crew. Welcome to the show. And I'm here with the rest of the Keep Up crew. Like I said, let's get into some motherfucking shout-outs.
What the fuck are you doing?
It's time for some motherfucking shout-outs.
Here we are. This is Joe Work. Right from the West Coast. He's actually from the block. He's actually from Queens. Let's hear it. He is a rapper, artist extraordinaire. He's got new work out right now. Tell us all about your shout-outs, Joe.
Yo, it's your boy Joe Work, a.k.a. G4 Joe. Stay out of Queens. We rapping. We on the West Coast right now. And shout out to everybody in Queens. The Workers on Entertainment, all my 7 block guys. And I'm just happy to be on the show, man.
That's right. I am from Southside Jamaica, Queens.
Shout out to Southside.
That's right. We used to live near each other. We actually used to live in St. Albans near each other, too.
That's a fact. Walking distance.
But most of the time, we have lived in vicinity of Hillside Avenue. Hillside Avenue and between 180, 5th and 200. That's where you used to roam around before you went off to Utah, the SLC. But
shout out to the Hill.
That's right. Shout out to the Hill. Shout out to Devin. We met through. And like I said, shout out to your record label, Working Zone Entertainment. We expect nothing but big things. Let's do it. Let's get into some politics and some viral news.
What the fuck happened?
All right. Damn, I'm jealous that I didn't bring my smoke into the room. But it's okay. I got a lot to concentrate on. But I'm happy. What are you smoking on right now? What are you smoking on right now, Joe?
Yeah, I think popsicle. This might be popsicle or it could be, let me see. We smoking popsicle or Royal Kush. Yeah, Royal Kush.
And they got backwoods in Utah? I remember I went to a show and they barely sold any tobacco products.
It's very scarce out here. You gotta find, they got a couple Habibis out here. You just gotta get real in tune with them. You know what I'm saying? They out here though. They definitely out here.
That's right. Gotta love the Habibis. Yeah, spark that up, boy. I love it. All right, so we don't usually talk about sports, but we have UFC Poirier versus McGregor, Conor McGregor. He was on a nice little layoff from the fight. He got his ass fucking beat last night.
Knock the fuck out.
Yes. Poirier, he is of Cajun persuasion, and he beat that ass. I didn't predict that. I don't really watch UFC that much.
Nobody did.
Yeah, no, everybody predicted McGregor, even though he had not fought in a long time. Even though I'm not the hugest UFC fan, I am a John Jones fan, and this just, to me, solidifies him even more, even though he gets into a lot of legal troubles himself, and even though he gets caught with steroids every once in a while, I still think John Jones is the best. But, yeah, we'll see. So you saw the fight last night, Joe?
Nah, I actually seen the highlights this morning. I was trying to catch the fight last night, but it was too late. But from what I seen, man, because from what I heard, McGregor knocked him out in, 2016, something like that? Knocked him out first round. That man worked hard, went back to the gym, built himself up, came back, got the W. There goes the story right there. Just because you catch a loss, don't mean that the fight is over, baby. You come back, you come back stronger than ever, and you prove to the people that it ain't over. You know what I mean?
True. And the winner of this, supposedly, and a lot of people predicted this to be a rematch of McGregor and Khabib Nurmagomedov. I always forget how to say his name.
Didn't he retire?
He did, and supposedly he doesn't have any motivation to get back into fighting, but Dana White supposedly behind the scenes is negotiating his next fight. Bro. And it's probably going to be Poirier. And Poirier, I did see some of the highlights, and Poirier gave him a fury right at the end before he knocked him out. And that was pretty cool. I never saw anybody but Floyd Mayweather get that many hands on his face.
Yo, he was ready for this fight. He was ready. You know what I'm saying? He trained. He wanted Gregor. He wanted this so bad, bro. You could tell he wanted this. And he worked hard for it, and he got what he wanted. I mean, do the hard work. McGregor, he need to go back. Because, that boy Jake Paul about to be on his ass now. Did you see that boy Jake Paul talking shit?
Oh, yeah. Doesn't he have he has a fight scheduled with Floyd Mayweather? Yeah, he already has one scheduled with him.
He said, we're not giving him $50 million no more. We're giving him $10,000 cash.
Oh, my God.
Yo, so disrespectful, bro.
It is, but I believe it's Jake Paul and Floyd Mayweather, and Floyd Mayweather is doing some exhibition. I don't think it's going to be like a 12-round fight. I think it's like something. Yeah, it's more recreational this time.
Something like a thriller.
But Jake Paul did very well last time, so I'm not saying that he'll beat Floyd Mayweather, but who knows? Maybe he'll do better than Conor McGregor. I don't know. But anyway, last night Eminem debuted his video for Hire from his Murder by Music Volume 2 B-side, and that was pretty cool. Nice video. Nice to go with the UFC. We've seen him lend his talents to things like Call of Duty. He's really good with those type of fight soundtracks.
Yeah, Venom. Shout out to Eminem. He's real good with the soundtrack.
Oh yeah, Venom. That was very good. That was pretty good. That movie sucks, but that was pretty good. That was the best part of the movie. His song.
That's crazy.
So anyway, here is the most viral news of the week. I didn't even put it on until now. I totally forgot. How did I forget? How did America let me forget? The Bernie meme, the Bernie hoodie. Oh my God! And not that they're not funny. They are funny. And one of the funniest ones. Speaking of UFC, the one where Bernie had freaking person in a leg lock. Yeah, somebody in a leg lock. So if you haven't seen, Bernie was at the inauguration. He was very cold. He had mittens on that were I guess crocheted by one of his friends. It's part of and he even put it online saying where you could find them. They give to a foundation. And so he had his legs crossed. You'll see it in the visuals on here if you haven't already seen it 5,000 times. As a matter of fact, it went so viral that a person came up with a application where you can actually, if you don't want to do any Photoshop, if you don't want to do any of the hard work, you place Bernie in whatever picture, Wu-Tang Clan, it doesn't matter, and he will show. And literally, people have gone to work with that shit. No pun intended.
Oh, yeah, that's so funny.
Yes, Bernie has been. Anything you can think of, it could be the Last Supper. It could be the last moment of last year's Super Bowl. It could be aliens touched down. Like somebody will find a way to put Bernie in a meme. Which one is your funniest Bernie meme?
I don't know, man. I probably have him on a block while we shooting dice or some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Good. That'd be good. That'd be great.
He looking like the fucking bodyguard. I don't know. I gotta think of some crazy shit.
Oh, this
I might
is
put him on a mixtape cover.
The one Friday, the one with Friday and Ice Cube and not Ice Cube, Chris Tucker, where they got him leaning over
like this. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. They are so creative on the internet, bro. It's so crazy.
Yeah, man, internet. But it's sad that we couldn't make a president, but we made him into a meme. Like, damn. But anyway, he made a hoodie, and he charged $45, and then he made all the proceeds to charity. That's my man right there. Everybody complains that he's a millionaire. That's true. Everybody complains that he's a millionaire through his book deal. Well, who gives a shit about that? He wasn't a millionaire when he started being a politician, and he's still a man of the people.
And a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they missed that part. I mean, for him to think like that, like, yo, they're making this into a joke. Let me make a profit off this and give it to somebody less fortunate. You know what I'm saying? So that was
absolutely.
Shout out to Bernie. Shout out to Bernie, man. That's dope.
That's right.
That was dope.
And he's gonna be in charge of the budget. And we need that, man. We need a progressive in charge of the budget, man. So that
for the hood. He's
that's right.
For the hood too.
That's right. Bernie's always been for the hood. You know what I mean? Always been for the hood, man. That's right, man. So there were some Arizona Republicans that were naughty. Sidney McCain was endorsing Biden. There was a few people. The Arizona governor. So this was John McCain's wife. And then you have Jeff Flake and you had Doug Ducey. Again, this is all merely symbolic. A lot of people have been censured. As a matter of fact, John McCain has been censured before because he was too down the middle. So the Republican Party, when you censure someone, you are trying to kick them out of the party pretty much. Okay. So for not being either more as much as Republican as you can or not being as much Democratic. So they feel like it's a usurper. That means that you're trying to infiltrate the party and you're trying to damage it. That's not what Sidney McCain is doing. But obviously they were very butthurt over not every Republican supporting Trump. So that's what they did. And, it's just a ploy. It's just a ploy. It happens all the time. Democrats have done it themselves. Yeah. Politics are crazy. And if you're not loyal enough, if you're not hyper-partisan enough, they'll call you out for it.
They're going to kick you out the car. What we call that in the hood is kicking somebody out the whip.
Word up.
Get the fuck out of here. You ain't getting gang? Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying?
That's true, man. I'm all for it, man. Get busted up. Get your fucking elbows fucked up. That's a censure. Biden signs executive orders, and he signed a bunch. And the reason why, and a lot of Republicans are upset about this, Trump, in his first 100 days, didn't sign this many executive orders. That's because his cabinet was trying to convince him not to sign some of them. And some of them were the Paris Agreement. Some of them were the TPP. I was listening to a podcast recently, and they were talking about the relations with China and how Trump handled it badly, basically. Like, yes, there's always been tensions with China, IP laws. They don't fight fair. They steal all types of intellectual property. They just don't fight fair. They're trade war, whatever.
And Trump was on top of that.
He was, but at the same time, all he did was put tariffs on them, and all he did was hurt farmers, and all he did was put us in the balance. It didn't hurt him. When you put tariffs, you're just putting sanctions on certain products, and then they do it back to us. So they did it with soy.
You think Bernie gonna handle that?
It's not Bernie, it's Biden. It's Biden.
Oh,
so
Biden.
Yes, so he entered us back in the Paris Agreement, and the TPP was the Trans-Pacific Pact, and that was taking all the South Asian countries, and putting them all in an alliance for trade, and China was not in it. So China wanted to get into it, but we had all the leverage. Then we left. Trump made us leave, and then China got in it. And so now, instead of us being the biggest players in TPP, China is.
Yo, them motherfuckers are smart, boy. Yo, this is motherfucking, man. The motherfuckers playing chess.
Tell me, Joe.
Them motherfuckers playing chess. China is playing chess out here, man. The motherfuckers are smart. You see what they doing in Africa. You see what they doing over here.
Right, they're drilling in Africa. That's right.
Listen.
They're getting oil out of Africa.
Listen, they're getting a lot more than oil. Listen, we can talk about it, but
infrastructure, technology, yes.
So China really on their bullshit, and motherfuckers not really hip to it like that. I mean, if you hip to it, you know. But yeah, watch out for China. Word.
True. So he's working on through his executive orders, he's working on a $1.9 trillion relief plan. We already heard about that. We already talked about that. He gave $600 of it already. A lot of people are complaining, including myself. I think $2,000 is $2,000. It's not $600 now and then $1,400 later. But that seems the route that they're going. Again, they're going to add on top of that $900 that they already did. They're going to increase SNAP benefits by 40%. They're going to increase food stamps by 15%. But this is all natural because this is the deepest recession we've been in since the Depression, and it's gotten even worse than the recession under Obama. Well, technically
more or less.
Under Bush.
More or less,
technically under Bush. But this is what happens when a recession means when the economy is down for 2 straight quarters. And it can rebound. You don't know when a depression until 10 years later. You technically don't even know when a recession ends until it's done. But right now we're in a recession, so we need to save the people. So, like I said, he has gone through many executive orders, and it's actually an outstanding amount of executive orders. But there was a lot to reverse with Trump. Yeah, man, how do you feel about this? Do you think he's making the right moves, or do you think that he should wait a little longer, or do you think he should get right to work?
I mean, there's a lot of repairs. I ain't gonna lie. That needs to be done. I mean, we're going to see, honestly. We're going to see what happens in the next couple of years.
What do you think about the minimum wage increase? What do you think of him trying to propose it, trying to raise it to $15 from $7?
15 ain't shit, bro. You know what I mean?
I agree with you.
Honest. Let's keep it honest.
Yeah, even $15 is a slave wage.
It's not nothing.
Shout out to Justin Reese. He is a firm believer that if you raise the minimum wage, small businesses will crash. I don't see any proof of that, even when we were in 2009 and it raised to 7, and even when Bill Clinton raised it before that from 5 to 6, and even in New York State where Cuomo raised it to 15 for fast food workers and certain different employees, and Obama
still not enough.
It's not. You're right, because Bernie showed it before, and $15 is still a slave wage. Even $20 an hour still doesn't get you living conditions. So when you are looking out for the employer,
not for a single mother.
Exactly. And if you're just looking out for the employer more than the employee, especially during a recession, I don't know what to tell you.
I mean,
I don't know what to tell you. So I agree with you. We need to raise that even more. Yeah, and Chris Rock said it best. If the government needs to come in and have you not pay someone a slave wage, you shouldn't be in business.
Shit.
So, right now, it's true. So we have a 50-50 Senate right now, and right now they're deliberating on how to impeach Trump. In February, they delayed that. Chuck Schumer is from New York State. He is the new majority leader on the Senate. So right now they are right now the biggest compromise is to make this literally a bipartisan Senate. That's what they want to do. That's what Biden proposed, and that's what he wants. And Kamala Harris would be the deciding vote for all those things. But the filibuster is in the way, and Democrats want to get rid of that. And filibuster was created during Jim Crow era, and it was to stop from Republicans at the time. They were the less quote-unquote racist party at the time, and they would propose a lot of laws that Democrats did not like. So they created the filibuster to basically just talk as much as you could until you couldn't bring the law to the floor. And and even before that, that was done by Aaron Burr. He is in the Hamilton movie. That's a real person. That's a real person. That's a real politician in history. And yeah, man. So how do you do you want this? Do you want Democrats and Republicans to keep fighting, or do you want them to unify to help us? What do you think works better?
I mean, bro, honestly, bro, if you really know politics, I mean, they are working together. I mean, if you know, you know. Know what I mean?
We do have some tinfoil things out there. We do. All good.
I don't really like to talk about politics too much. It's like LeBron James and Michael Jordan for me.
Okay, all good. Well, we're almost done.
I will say this. If it's for the people, if they come together for the people, hell the fuck yeah, I'm for that shit. I mean, if it's for the people, though. Other than that, man, fuck the motherfuckers, bro. They don't give a fuck about it.
Well, former guy from the Munsters, Teddy Cruz, he is very upset over the Paris Climate Agreement, entering back in that. Like I said, Obama put us in the Paris Climate Agreement. Trump took us out, and then Biden put us right back in. Yeah. And so Biden, one of his... Right, exactly. Biden is from a few places, from Delaware, he's from Pennsylvania.
Yeah, shout out to Delaware.
Right. Ted Cruz said that he cares more about Paris than he does Pittsburgh, because Pittsburgh is one of the places that still uses fossil fuels to fuel their community. That's a question I have for you. Do you think that we need to get into renewable energy, or do you think that we should stick with oil and coal and all that kind of stuff?
I mean, the renewable energy is good for the earth, right?
Yeah, that's right, man.
So, and we fucking up. Know what I mean? All this digging and shit like that. I mean, yo, man, we fucking up this whole environment trying to keep up, with this industry and shit like that. I mean, yo, that renewable energy, man, I'm for that shit. Feel me? Like, because, yo, we got to get this planet back on track.
That's true. And it's true. And one of the executive orders also was getting rid of the halting the Keystone Pipeline, which gets oil. We share oil with Canada, the export. Okay. But it was built on Native American land. And Obama at the time, while he was president, paused the construction on that, which had about 1,500 jobs, including a lot more jobs in Canada. So Trudeau, the prime minister over there in Canada, is very upset about this. He's like, damn, the first day Joe Biden's in, and he crushes that. But a lot of activists, a lot of environmentalists like myself, and a lot of people that have a lot of Native American friends are rejoicing, because they're just like, no, why would you put a pipeline through someone's graveyard? Like, why would you put that through someone's graveyard?
OD, bro. Like, yo, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, these motherfuckers don't care. All they care about is that dollar, man. Like,
that's true.
This shit is crazy, bro. Shit is crazy, man.
And Ted Cruz still vouching for Trump, and it's the same guy that called his wife ugly during the campaign when he won last time. So you're right, man. They just sell their souls all the fucking time. So we got one more, and we got to decide if this is fact or fiction, to be honest, because right now, like I said, Trump is probably going to get impeached for a second time. It's unheard of. You've never heard that before.
Wow.
That's something he would say, too, by the way. It's something you've never even thought possible. It's something you've never, ever heard of. So, Gondor, I didn't even know he watched Lord of the Rings. And a Trump lawyer files a bizarre election lawsuit citing the imaginary kingdom in Lord of the Rings. And in the law brief, a lawyer, an attorney, a person who has passed the bar said, Gondor has no king. Oh, boy. Have you seen any of the Lord of the Rings? Have you seen Frodo or The Hobbit?
Nah, I know The Hobbit, but I'm not really I never really watched Lord of the Rings like that. I'm not even on front.
All good. Peter Jackson is upset, but it's okay. I'm not a fan of I'm a fan of separation of church and state, and I'm also a fan of Dungeons and Dragons away from our politics as well. So, let's actually get into something you can contribute to.
Well, hello there.
What the fuck did I hear?
All right, this is the music portion, and we both love The Alchemist. And right now, The Alchemist, right? He produces so many. Prodigy, Mr. Wonderful,
Benny the Butcher.
Action Bronson, Benny the Butcher. Hell yeah, I love Griselda. Wow. We talked about Griselda last week. They're great. They got a new movie out. They got a new soundtrack. I love them. They just broke away from Shady Records, so you'll see them on a new. You'll see them on a new record label soon. Unfortunate situation, but you know,
shit happens as far as the business aspect of the game, and I want to see them guys grow. You know? Me too.
I haven't been this excited about a trio of rappers since the Locks, to be honest.
That's a fact, bro. And they're going to get there. They're going to get there.
They are. And that's funny, right, that they have, similar. They have, it's not like a beef like Diddy was, but, like, over here they felt like Eminem wasn't, and that's been a big knock on Eminem throughout his whole career, he does not endorse his artists enough, that he does, he signs them and he leaves them on the shelf. So technically he is like Diddy, because Diddy does the same thing. Obi Trice, D12, Bizarre, all those guys didn't get that much play.
Royce the 5'9" should be up here right now.
That's true, but he's not on Shady Records. But you're right, he is a big collaborator with Eminem and Royce the 5'9". Yes,
that's the Brody.
All-time great. He is an all-time great. And he's technically the one that found Griselda. He's one of the people that found them and brought him over to Shady Records. Big shout out to them. Shout out to Weezer. They just came out with a new album called OK Human. I will be going to their concert. I think that's going to be my first concert of 2021.
You lit, baby.
That's
congratulations.
So, thank you. August 2021. That is going to be Green Day, Weezer, and I believe who's the third band? I think Fall Out Boy or something like that. That's going to be really cool. Can't wait for that. Shout out to Sophia. Yeah, it's going to be dope. I've never seen Green Day. I can't wait. Green Day is one of my favorites. Miley Cyrus, fucking Wrecking Ball, she's going to perform for 7,500 healthcare workers. They get their own special private concerts, safety for the TikTok Tailgate show at the Super Bowl. What's your Super Bowl pick for Super Bowl LV?
I don't know, man. My pick, I don't know. I'm going with the Bills, man. Wow.
The Bills. Okay, New York. Josh Allen.
That's right. We're going to keep it home. Nice. Team. Wow.
I'm a Jets fan, so fuck your pick. I don't give a shit about the Bills. So anyway.
We love you too.
Right? I'm picking Packer. I said this on the Catch Up podcast. Shout out to Carl, the ex-Pat. We're actually moving that show to every Thursday now, where we talk about anything from the U.S. that affects Taiwanese relations. So, So my pick is Green Bay Packers, who are playing right now against the Buccaneers as we're speaking. And I'm also picking...
Hold on. I'm on the interview right now.
I'm also picking the Kansas City Chiefs. And right now Patrick Mahomes is going through a concussion protocol. So I believe he'll play that game all good. But this is not a football segment. Flaming Lips, they curated their first space bubble concert in Oklahoma City. Every attendee had their own personal bubble, including the performers.
That's lit.
So you're a performer yourself. How do you feel about this innovation?
I mean, better safe than sorry. We got to keep the people safe.
I like that, man.
It's a crazy time that we living in, and a lot of people are dying. So you definitely got to be. Even a family member of mine got caught due to the COVID. So that made me want to tighten up as far as safety and whatnot. So yeah, as far as the bubbles, I'm for it. Safety first, man.
Even if you look like you're a walking condom, I get it. It's all good.
Fuck it.
It's true.
Fuck
it's true.
You know what I mean?
And here we are to the best part, especially of What the Fuck Did I Hear? Joe is a music artist. He's a rapper, like I said. And he was doing it over in New York. He's still doing it in Utah. He's still putting up big numbers, still putting up major numbers. Tell us about your new work. Tell us about the working zone. Tell us about handling your business. I love the new video. I'm a big fan of all your videos, actually. So go for it. Tell us the new stuff, and we'll get into some of your old stuff in the interview portion.
Well, yeah, I got a couple new tracks out right now. Handling my business. That's probably the top one right now. We got like 10K. Know what I mean, on the YouTube. I just dropped a new track, too, a couple of days ago. Riders for the ladies.
That's right.
I mean, more or less, I'm just dropping singles, and then by the time the summer comes, I'm probably gonna drop a project and shit like that. Just trying to build up that momentum, and then man, we gonna go crazy this year. More videos. We got a lot working on. We're talking about movies, vlogs, all type of shit, man. Like me and my cameraman been talking, and we really about to step it up. Like we're gonna show people how to do this shit more or less. Like we're gonna innovate people. When they see what I do, they're gonna be like, shit, I could do that too. Like this motherfucker's. If he could do this shit, I could do this shit. And that's basically what I'm trying to do is motivate other motherfuckers to do this shit too, man. Or true, more or less.
Damn, I'm jealous. I wish I had a cameraman. Nobody wants to be anything for me. I had two producers. I had a producer and a host on my show, and they fucking left. So I would love a cameraman one day.
Yeah, it's all about it's all about building the team, feel me, and keeping it home base, feel me. Yeah. If you keep that shit solid, everything else gonna be valid, you know what I'm saying? So
I know. I just gotta be patient. Shout out to my man Culkerson. We were talking about making a production studio together too. Shout out to Creative Kid 90. We did a photo shoot together. He was also on. We've also talked about creating creative studio. He's actually a videographer himself, but he's a bus driver. He's at MTA, so a lot of the MTA takes a lot of his time. Plus, he has a girl, so that takes his time. And he takes pictures of birds. Go ahead. This is your time. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's dope. Yo, my man just dropped a new mixtape to him. Put him on. Yo, shots his jump off for him.
What's happening, man? Look at Mark Book.
Yeah, you can hear him?
Hey, what's up?
This another artist. He's from Delaware. He just dropped a new project on SoundCloud.
What's it called?
Long Overdue.
Long Overdue. It's on every platform right now. You know what I'm saying? So anybody tuning in right now, go tap in. Feel me? That's another artist that's dope. You could get him on your interview too. We'll do that later and all that. Feel me? But tap into the homie and all that. He got that fire music. Feel me? I just wanted the people to tap into some.
I like
music.
that. This is a music portion. That's perfect.
That's a fact.
So, anything else we should be listening to, either from you or out there?
Yo, bro, I got a whole bunch of shit coming out, man. I got like 4 joints. Yo, just look my shit up.
Where should we look for all this music?
YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, Apple, Weezer, fucking Shazam.
Yeah, but what should we be typing in? What should we be typing into all this?
Everything.
Okay.
Joe Work, just type in Joe Work. We got Handle My Business Out. We got Riding. We got For the Win. We got Up on the Market.
Kobe's one of my favorites.
We got
Valid's one of my favorites, but we'll talk about that in the interview section.
Valid is up there. Kobe in the Clutch, you know what I'm saying? We got a couple joints out there.
I love that song. Kobe in the Clutch. That's one of my faves.
Yeah, that Kobe in the Clutch go heavy. Shit, I might shoot a video for that shit too, man. Shit,
you should. That was great, especially on the West Coast now. It would go crazy.
Hell yeah, cool. Man. So let's get it. Out here.
All right, man. Life's a movie, so let's get into it.
Oh, hell no.
What the fuck did I watch?
All right, so television films. I'm not going to lie, audience. I need to make an announcement real quick. Again, my favorite portion. But I was getting a little burnt out. I was like, not burnt out from like watching shit, but I was thinking to myself, like, I don't want to just watch anything. I don't want to just like, I'm not one of those people. I don't just watch things to be entertained. I don't like veg out. So when I watch something, I want to watch something really good. I want to watch something that like I could talk about, that I can bring to the show. So I tried really hard, but not with this one. This one is it's not an oldie, but Euphoria is in their in-between episodes. They're giving us bonus episodes. The last one was of Rue, the Emmy Award winner, Zendaya. And she's so hot. I love her. And then her girlfriend in the show, and Joe's favorite, the trans on the show, her name is Jules. And she has a special episode dedicated to her that just came out yesterday. This one was way better than the Rue one, by the way. The Rue one was solely with her sponsor for rehab. And you know how I feel about that. I'm not a big fan of content dealing with rehab. Or whatever. There's a lot of people who do like that. And then Jules, this was more about her, like more of like a backtrack of her life. And it actually was less restrictive. When Zendaya performed, when they recorded that first episode, there was a lot more restrictions with COVID. Over here now, they've kind of like, navigated through that a little better. So now we have a Netflix movie called Peace. All good. Have you ever seen Euphoria?
Nah, I heard of it though. I'm gonna get into it. Since you're talking about it, I might just get into it.
It's dope. It's set in a high school, and Drake produces it. Drake is the executive producer. Yep.
That's lit. Drake doing his thing.
Yeah, I actually have a story for you that since you didn't watch the show or know about it that much. When they did the strike party, when they did the wrap up, So Drake, he produced also the last season of Top Boy. And I love Top Boy. That's a great show. And so he brought it back, actually. He didn't know they got canceled. And he's like, he's so influential and rich that he was like, yo, it didn't finish. What's going on? And he revived it. And the cast didn't even know. They were like, what's going on? And like, they went back to work. They're like, who did this? And they're like, Drake. That's
crazy.
They're like, yeah, he's a big fan. He wanted the show to come back.
That's how much money and power that man got. You heard?
Yeah.
We're gonna bring that show back. That's crazy.
Word. If you and me are watching this show, I'd be like, damn, I wish the show came back. That's just never coming back. Like, but with Drake. So anyway, back to Drake on Euphoria. So he's the main producer of Euphoria. It's actually a remake of a show that's from Israel, to be honest. And so now it's this show in America, and Drake produces that version. And so during the strike party, he had a bag. A dude behind him was carrying a bag full of money, like as big as like a body. And he came up to each cast member, and he was like, "What kind of car do you want?"
Throw something up. Hit me up when you're done and shit.
Pull up.
So he pulls a bag up to each cast member, and he goes, "What kind of car do you want?" And he's like, "Any car, it doesn't matter what it is." And they're like, "Well, I always wanted this car." And Drake knew exactly how much it was. He was like, "All right." And he went in the bag. He goes, "All right, cool. Thanks for being on the show." And he walked away. And he gave it to every single cat. I swear. And I looked it up, and it's from multiple sources. Like I said, it wasn't even just impressive that he had the money for the cars. He knew. He was like, "Oh, that's the one you want? All right. That should be good."
Nah, Drake is lit. Drake is a lit dude.
I know. I love that dude. Too much.
I heard they gave him $1 million budget for what's that song? God's Plan. They gave him $1 million budget. He took that $1 million. That was the money he was handing out in that video. God's Plan. That was $1 million. Video. He get that's crazy. How you get a budget? You just give it to people. Like, here you go. Change it.
Because he probably used all his own funds to make the video, and then he used the.
It was a simple video. It was just. I know. It was just a cameraman walking with Drake, watching Drake hand out money, but it was just like it was the message behind it though. For me, it was the artistry.
He's like Hov, man. Nobody's gonna appreciate him until like way later. Well, not in that way. Obviously, he's very, very popular. But as far as like an artist, nobody's gonna really take him seriously until it's too late.
And so
but anyway,
they're gonna be like, damn. Yeah.
So Shia LaBeouf, we saw that he was in the news. And it's weird because there's this new movie called Pieces of Woman that he's in, and he got in trouble with FDA Twigs. He was physically abusing her, gave her an STD, all types of nasty shit.
What?
Getting sued. Yeah, he's getting sued by her. So he's in this new movie where he is sexually abusive also. And he's very insensitive towards this miscarriage that Vanessa Kirby from The Crown goes through. And that's basically what the movie's about. It's about this couple that's going through a miscarriage and during a home birth. But then things go haywire and they actually get sued by the hospital because of what happened during the birth. And you got to see, it's very, very, very depressing, to be honest. But it's very good. And a very good performance by Vanessa Kirby. Sarah Snook from Succession is in it. She's super pale, but she's got the fattest ass for a girl with freckles. God damn. Molly Parker from House of Cards, she's in it as well. And Ellen Bernstein. I don't know if you've seen anything from her recently, but she was in Requiem for a Dream. She was the old lady in that. She's still kicking ass. And that's it on that. So Pieces of Woman, you should go see that. That's a new film on Netflix. I would not be surprised if Vanessa Kirby got nominated for this.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm going to probably peek that later.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
And right now the next two shows are from HBO Max. Both of them are not super new, but they're new on the HBO Max platform. Gomorrah was a part of Italian television, and it was straight from Italy, and it is a mafia show. And, we've all seen a lot of mafia shows, but I've never seen one that was straight up from Italy. I've never seen, and this is dubbed, it's in subtitles, it's genuine. One of the actors, Salvatore Esposito, he is from Fargo, and he was in a mafia also, so I'm pretty sure they were inspired by this. So this is very, very good, very good.
I fuck with Fargo.
Nice. It has 3 seasons on HBO Max. I know, I love Fargo. It has 3 seasons on HBO Max, and the 4th season is going to premiere soon. They already have it's already debuted in Italy, and then the 5th and final season is going to be on HBO Max also. So I'm just trying to catch up to that, and then if the episodes don't come in time, I'll just try to download them. So are Are you tired of mafia stuff, or do you want something genuine, something authentic in your life? What do you think,
I fuck with the mafiosos. You know, we from New York, and a lot of Italian motherfuckers is out there. You know, so I definitely fuck with it. You know, they live by a code of honor, so you know they live by certain principles. So you know you can learn a lot from the way the mafias live. You know, I know they killed a lot of motherfuckers and hitmen, but the principle and the way that they carry themselves, a lot of people could learn from how the mafia is. So I'm for that mafia shit. Word.
All right. And if you haven't seen the newest remastered version of Godfather Part 3, it's called Coda. And I think the code that Joe Work was describing was La Coca Nostra. And that is the last of those kind of dons. And those dons didn't go anywhere in Italy, at least. And they didn't die out in America either. They're just a lot more curbed because of all the law enforcement that's coming over them over the last decade, including Giuliani. Giuliani was one of the people that spearheaded that during the Gotti trials.
Fucking Giuliani.
I know, I'm not a big fan. I mean, we're all not a fan of him. But anyway, the last show before we get into the interview with Joe again, gets to talk more about music and whatever he wants, to be honest. Search Party. If you have seen Arrested Development, the girl Maybe, George Michael's cousin. Her real name is Aaliyah Schwatkat, and she stars in a show that actually was on TBS first, and then it did so well that they brought it over to HBO Max. And they're gonna have a fourth season as well. Again, this is not, we usually do trending shows, things that are brand new, but again, this is new on HBO Max, and it's very good. It's very good. There's a person. So this one takes place in New York, and this person from college goes missing, and for some reason she takes interest in it. She wasn't really friends with this person, but a lot of weird stuff happens while she goes looking for this person. And it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So does that interest you at all? Do you watch anything like that? Do you watch anything that does, like Memento, like it unfolds and doesn't give you the info right away?
Oh, hell yeah, man. I don't like movies that just I like to get real thin, like, oh shit, she just found a clue to the other clue, so she got to find another clue to back to the other clues. Like I like shit like that. I like shit like that. You know what I mean? It keeps me interested. I don't like boring, simple shit. You know what I mean? Where I'm like, the killer's right behind the door, and then she walks behind the door, and the killer's right there. Nah, I like intricate shit. You know what I mean? I like intricate shit like that. So yeah, what's the name of that? HBO Max got them hits, man. Let me find out. I need to tune in. Right.
Search Party. So the next. So Gomorrah is the mafia show straight up from Italy. And I watched another Italian show earlier last year too called Baby, and that was about these high school girls that go into prostitution. That was crazy.
Oh wow!
And they're rich. And it's a real story. It's a real story. It's about these girls from Rome. It's about these girls from this really rich area in Rome, and for no reason at all, they just there's reasons, but not good enough reasons. They go into prostitution.
He's like, if I was her, I wouldn't do that shit. Like.
And they're hot too, by the way. The girl that, what's her name? Damn, I forgot her name on the show. I love her, but she's the main one. She's Baby. That's her nickname on the show. That's the alias she goes by. And they're underage too, so it's like a big prostitute. It was a big deal. It was not the people that play on the show, but the people that were involved. They were underage, so it was a big operation. A lot of people went down because of that.
Man, damn, you said that shit was based on a true story too. That's crazy.
Yes, it was. That's right. Okay.
I love shit like that.
From the horse's mouth, from Joe Work's mouth, let's get into it.
No. Damn, son, where'd you find this?
What the fuck did I say?
G4 Joe. If you want to check him out on the internet, if you want to check him out on Instagram, go check out G4 Joe. And again, Working Zone Entertainment. They also have that going on. He has a record label out. He has other people on his label. You saw the person during the What the Fuck Did I Hear? My man from Delaware. That's awesome. New music coming out. So, yeah, man. Tell us anything.
Man, we working so hard. We got so much shit. I got so much shit. But for one, I got a new project I'm about to drop in about 2 weeks. I don't really got a title for it yet. It's coming out, and then we're gonna start doing the process of doing a riding video. That's for the ladies and all that. Go check that out. Riding.
I saw that on Apple Music. Yes.
Everywhere, you know what I mean? YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, Shazam, TikTok. It's up there. Go stream it, download it. It's for the ladies. It's that baby making music. So definitely go tune into that. And we got the shit for the streets. We got motherfucking Handle My Business. We got For the Win. That's for the streets right there. And what I'm gonna do for the rest of these few months is really just introduce myself as an artist to the audience through the music, of course, and just basically paint the picture of who I am. You know, I'm a hustler. I'm a father. I'm a go-getter, and you're gonna see all of that through the music, through the visuals, and all of that. You know what I mean? That's Stephanie. Word.
Nice. Like I said, we met through a mutual friend, through the Queens area.
Shout out to Queens.
I want to talk about the beef you had last year, man, or 2 years ago, actually. I was involved with that. That's why I need to mention that.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean?
You had me make a graphic for this guy. He was a dusty African. That was pretty fun. That was actually one of my first digital projects. I was learning Photoshop at the time.
Hell yeah, man.
And when Devin asked me to do it, I was like, oh, that's cool, man, because I'm trying to learn how to do this anyway. So I did it. I put his face on. I felt really bad, you know, because I was just like, damn, man.
Yo, bro.
Making us black people look bad, put him on top of Africa. I was like, damn, dude, you're going shicey. But he's going to be a guest on the show in like about a month if I reschedule. I didn't even rebook him yet, to be honest.
Yeah,
so we'll see.
Shout out to homie though, man. Like, I'll talk with him and shit like that.
Oh, good,
yeah.
Good. Knucklehead. Derek
you know
Bond.
what's up? Yeah, Derek Bond and shit like that. You know, it's music and shit like that. You know how that shit go for me.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that shit was a funny ass picture though. I ain't gonna lie.
That's true. It was a good picture. Your beef was hilarious. You're a more skilled rapper, but he's a very good entertainer. So
Definitely
it actually
is. Good marketer.
He really is.
You know what I mean? And you know, I didn't know that because you know this is a business at the end of the day, an entertainment business. You know what I mean? So he knew that. So he kind of had like a little advantage of me. You know what I'm saying? As far as it being chess, not checkers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I learned from that. You know what I'm saying? I definitely learned from that. So we definitely coming way more strategically next time. Shout out to that man, though. Word.
I feel you. I know. I hope you guys collaborate a little more because he's a lot of things that you could use, like the negative TV.
Nah. We definitely chopped it up and shit like that. We got some shit in the works. We ain't gonna talk about it. You know what I mean? But we definitely chopped it up.
That's cool. Same. I'm trying to get in on that too. He has a good audience. You have a great audience. We all need to tap into that. I see that you've traveled. Obviously, you have family on the East Coast still. You have a daughter, all that good stuff. What I wanted to ask was, I actually have to cancel a trip. I have not traveled since Paris last year in February, but I have to cancel a trip because my passport won't come back in time. I forgot to renew it. And so so now I'm thinking about, and sorry if I'm copying off my sister, I'm thinking about rescheduling. I was going to go to Curacao, one of the Dutch Caribbean islands, but now I'm thinking about doing Hawaii for the first time in March. So my question to you is, because I haven't been on a plane in over a year now, how did it feel? Like, did it feel safe? How did it feel being on the plane during these times?
As far as the airport, they're definitely taking all the necessary procedures and safety precautions to make sure everybody's traveling safe. Like, I had a comfortable flight. I ain't gonna front, man. Like, shout out to Delta. I had the whole leg room.
I saw that one. That was great.
So, yeah. You know what I mean? So, yeah, they definitely on their shit, man. Like, so traveling is not really an issue unless you come across a dickhead ass passenger that's, you know, don't want to put his mask on or. Yeah,
that's nuts.
You know what I mean? Other than that, though, I feel like they're taking the necessary. I'm supposed to go to Hawaii too, bro. That's mad funny. I'm in Hawaii in June. So.
June, nice. Who you go? Oh, you going with Shorty?
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Gonna do it up on our B-Day and all that.
That's a perfect type of thing. I've never been.
Visuals. You're gonna see some visuals out there.
And I have no ladies, so I'll just be putting my dick in a coconut somewhere. I don't know.
Hey, fuck.
But anyway, all good. Let's see. Let's get some more questions for you.
Baby.
Who's an artist that inspired you? Who's an artist that inspired you to get into the rap game?
Man, you know, I was born in the 80s, grew up in the 90s, so, you know, I grew up on that, you know, Nas and Jay, you know what I mean, Biggie, nice. DMX, shit like that. But, you know, one thing about me, Nas. I love Nas. Like, you know, at one point, he was my favorite rapper, you know what I mean? Jada Kisses, you know, the Styles P's. But I love music, so I always listen to other people too. And even to this day, I listen to new rappers and I get inspired from them too. These new rappers, if you a lit new rapper, I'm like, yo, Sunfire, you know, I'll get some ambition off of that, like, you know what I mean? So it's everybody that inspires me, honestly, like.
Nice. And not to have ADD, to jump on that other topic we were going on about traveling, Biden also reinstated travel restrictions lifted by Trump for Brazil, Ireland, UK, and most of Europe, which is weird.
He lifted them?
Trump lifted them. So there were countries that Trump put a ban on, and for some reason, Brazil, which is one of the highest. Trump. And now Biden put the restrictions back on those countries like Brazil.
Okay.
Their own president caught COVID. Bolsonaro. They're one of the hardest hit countries, and for some reason, Trump didn't think it was necessary to put a ban on their travel.
Yeah, that's
anyway,
crazy.
Ireland and the UK. But anyway, to your question, rap question again. How long did it take you to get your flow? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people rap, but a lot of people like Drake, like we mentioned before, Lil Wayne, like a lot of them, they'll rap, they'll have the skill, but it takes a while to like perfect that flow that you use over and it becomes like your trademark. How long did that take?
I don't know, man. Honestly, I think I've been had this shit. Honestly,
okay.
It's just you. It's just your flow is basically how I don't know how to explain it. Like you know, a little Wayne flow. You know what I'm saying? You hear Wayne, you like, oh, that's Wayne. You know what I mean?
But there was a difference, though. There was a difference when he was like 15 on Hot Boys and stuff like that. And
that's a fact, yeah.
And a lot of people said he copied his flow off of that Philly guy, Billy the Kid.
Yeah, Gilly the Kid, yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, I'm not. He's the one with the radio show. But I forgot that's the same guy. Anyway, their radio show is very popular too. It's a very good show. But that's what I meant. I don't remember exactly how you sounded when you first started freestyling. So that's what I'm asking.
When I first started, you know, it wasn't as sharp as I am right now, but I definitely, to me, it was like, I always wanted to sound this certain way, like, you know what I'm saying? And as the years went, I just sharpened the knife. And then even right now, till this day, I'm still sharpening that tool. And I'm getting sharper every time I hit that fucking, that ink on that fucking paper, I come up with even crazier shit. So, I don't know. As far as flow, I feel like it's already inside of you. You know what I mean? You just got to, like, channel it in and then just master it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Fabulous, that boy got a crazy flow. You know what I'm saying? Like what's
and that's
his name?
What I meant. Like, you can know the difference because a lot of people rhyme, but then you can't tell the difference between a lot of them because, like I said, they don't have their own distinctive
and it's also how you style your shit, too, because you can't be a boring because you can have the hottest bars. But if you're saying that shit boring, it's not going to hit. So you definitely got to put a little adobo on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to spice that shit up. Word. So
true.
It's just really like something.
Fuck Goya, by the way. Fuck Goya. No, I'm joking.
Word, but flows, shit. And I got a lot of flows, too, honestly. Like, and the audience is going to see that, too. As far as these months go, you're going to say, oh, he could do gangster rap. He could do love song. He could do R&B. He could harmonize. He could do, like, you're going to see all of that shit in
what, Joe sings?
Couple of months.
Joe sings?
Yo, man. Yo, tune in to Riding, man. Shout out to Riding on iTunes right now. YouTube, Spotify, Shazam. Yo, man, we harmonize.
We interviewed, and shout out to Dell, by the way, one of my college friends. He just dropped a bonus for his birthday. He just dropped a bonus birthday EP for his birthday, a little 2-track. And the reason why I mention him is because on his EP, Son of the Struggle, came out a few months ago, and we interviewed him for that. He made a song about his daughter, just like Eminem did, just like a lot of other artists have done. Have you done that? Are you planning on doing that?
Nah, not yet.
No pressure?
I want to, before I get deep, I want the fans to know me first before I start letting them know about the rest of my background. You know, I'm going to let you guys know about all the court cases, all of the family shit.
Oh, boy.
You know, my daughter's going to...
I remember those.
You know what I mean? My daughter's going to come up there, you know. That's why we're building up, you know, that's why I'm dropping these singles to build it up, let these guys know. And then when I drop Welcome to the Working Zone, which is the EP, you guys are going to really know. And that's basically, the title speaks for itself. Welcome to the Working Zone. Welcome to my life. Welcome to my environment. Welcome to what I grew around. You're going to see it through my eyes. That's what the EP is basically about. I mean, welcoming you to my my habitat. You know what I mean? My environment. Word. So yeah, that's what you're really gonna see and know Joe work. Joe Jumis, G4 Joe, all of that. Word.
Joe Jumis, I didn't hear that one before.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to put boots on the ground when Working Zone and it comes out, when the new EP comes out. I come from an area where there's too many rappers, and so do you.
Tell me about it.
Exactly. So when I see someone that actually, comes up out of that and actually, I can tell a difference and I can actually enjoy. I had to get you on the show, man, and we're good friends.
Yo, man, I appreciate this too, man.
We've had a lot of good times together. We've partied. We've done all that kind of stuff. So it's always good to see somebody doing well. And I was confused when you went to Utah, but like it's working out for you, man. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to make sense to me. It has to make sense to you.
Exactly. Like, people tell me this shit all the time. Utah, why the fuck Utah? I'm like, yo, bro, listen. If you like, it's like a fucking like a shark. You put the shark in the small ass tank, the shark ain't gonna grow. But you put the shark in the motherfucking ocean, that motherfucker gonna grow 8 feet long. So sometimes you gotta change your environment to really grow. Like that ass, bro. If you stuck on that same corner, like yo, bro, I done been to Vegas, Colorado, Chicago. I go back to New York and motherfuckers are still on that same corner, bro, doing the same shit, not learning. Nigga, knowledge is power, baby. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to tell people, but you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna continue to travel. I'm gonna continue to make music. Yo, bro, we going to New Mexico too, man. Yo,
Albuquerque, about to go make some meth.
Yeah.
All good. So I don't know if the video is going out for you right now, but we got to take advantage of that, I guess. Joe, where you at? I think it froze.
Shit, man.
Oh, there it goes. All right, cool. So let's try to close it out so no other glitches happening. But I want to get as much as I can out of you. So we're going to try to wrap it up. But is there, what should we be on the lookout for, man?
Yo, man, we going I ain't even trying to tell y'all too much, but yo, look out for the win video. Look out for the riding video coming real soon. That's going to come before for the win. We're going to definitely drop that for the ladies. New music coming out. We're going to put my artists on too.
Name all those artists. Name those artists.
We got Day Day Money Mitch. We got Mugga.
I remember Day Day. I remember he's still in the hood. I know him. He was in your music videos. Yes, I know. He was cool.
Shout out to my nigga. Yo, shout out to Day Day. Hillside Taliban. You already know. Taliban for the casket slam. Yo, bro, we got so many.
I miss Rap Flicks, man. They're so fun.
Yo, man, and then you know what? I got some shit I'm working with too with Day Day. Honestly, we got some shit too that we working on. Yo, bro, we got so much shit. I got so much shit in the pot right now. It's just really hard to. I don't know, man. I got so much shit I'm about to drop.
So I have one more question.
Really gonna be my year.
One more question before we go. What is the pinnacle moment of where you feel that you've made it? For me, I'm a voiceover artist, so one of my things is if I voice over a character, it turns into like a Happy Meal toy. And so I'll grab that Happy Meal toy and I'll be like, damn, I finally made it. What's that moment for you in the rap industry? Because you've already accomplished a lot. So what is that moment where what is that moment that will surpass all those moments? You'll be like, damn. Are you still gonna be hungry? But you're like, damn, I did what I set out to do.
I don't know, bro. Honestly, I said I was gonna do this, and I did this, and now it's like, and I have to do that. And then I'm on my way to do that. And honestly, I don't really know yet because I'm like, I don't know, man. I bet. You know what? When I'm able to help somebody feed their family.
Ooh, I like that. That's a good one.
That's when I'm like, all right. But even there, I want to put them in a position where they can help somebody feed their family too.
That's a good goal.
That's really what was going to be at. Word. For me, at least. You know what I mean? Like, when I'm able to put somebody in a position to be a boss. Word. That's when I'm going to be like, yeah, I did that. Word.
I like that. I like that a lot. It's very different than a lot of answers I hear. And especially when it comes to making it in the biz, because that's the American dream, owning your own business and being a job creator. And there's no more valuable people than that. And I believe you'll be there, man. So you can catch Joe Work at Joe Work, G4 Joe, Joe Work on Facebook. You can get him on Apple Music. You can get him on SoundCloud. Do you have a website, Joe? I've never even been on your website.
Nah, not at the moment. It's under construction right now, but we definitely coming through. But you can tap in. I'm all over all of these music platforms, YouTube, Pandora, TikTok, Shazam, Weezer. That's another joint, man. I could run through the whole joint, but we everywhere. Everywhere.
Oh, Weezer. Oh, yeah. Oh, Deezer.
Deezer.
Gotcha. I was like Weezer. That was the album we just discussed.
Yeah, it was Deezer. Yeah, you're right about that.
Deezer. Yes, that's a French music company. Yes, I know Deezer. Yeah, cool. So, like I said, catch them on YouTube. One of my favorite tracks is Kobe in the Clutch. I love Kobe. That's one of my favorite.
And yo, shout out to all these overseas countries I be bumping my joint too, man. Shout out to Germany. Shout out to France. Shout out to Italy. I really get spins over there, bro. It's crazy.
Hey, we gotta go to Italy, man. I haven't been there yet. Man.
We're gonna do this tour and all that.
I gotta fill out my groupie application, man. I got you, man. So you can catch the show. You can catch anything about the show on Still Insane, STI, not the STI that freaking Shia LaBeouf gave FKA Twigs.
Yo, that's crazy.
STI double L, not Cool J, VINSANE. You can find me on pretty much anything that you type in Still Insane, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, stillvinsane.com.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, keep a lookout for that. We'll be doing a lot of promo for this episode.
Yes, sir, we are.
Cross collaboration. Go listen to his music. I can't sing, so you're going to have to listen to him sing.
Nah, we're going to get you in there. We're going to get this in there, dog.
Keep Up Shut Up on Facebook. Keep Up NYC on Instagram. Keep Up NY on Twitter. We're also on Patreon. And if you want to go directly, because we're independent media, my Cash App is Still Insane. I know that sounds like I'm being a little hoe right now, but
run it.
I can't do this for free forever.
That's a fact. Drop that bag. You already know.
That's right. So, are you ready, Joe, to get out of here?
You already know, man. We got to roll up another one. You heard?
Same. I got that blunt ready. All right. You better shut the fuck up. Listen up and keep up with my man Joe Work. Bow. And Still Insane. Over and out. Homie.